Shalom, shalom. I want to start by giving our praises to the Lord, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash. And, my name is Brother Park from the Camp Prophets in Babylon here in South Bay, Florida. And, I want to get that honor to elders and apostles who gave Millstone. Peace and blessings to hopeful elects who seek this truth and sincerity. I want to get into a short class, I'm going to call it, forget not who your enemy is, forget not who your enemy is, especially for Jake, man, forget not who the enemy is, man, because we have an enemy in this thing, man, he's our main enemy, our arch nemesis, man, and that's Esau, the so-called white man, and these pale-faced demons, man, they're really your enemy, man, and you're not supposed to forget that, alright, at the end of the day, you gotta work with these dudes, you gotta walk with these dudes, you gotta live with these people, but never get comfortable with these guys, man, no matter if you work with them, they're your employees, never get comfortable with being cool with that guy, man. Because one day he's gonna stab you in your back, man. Alright, so forget not who your enemy is, man. Alright. No matter where he is, where y'all, how y'all know each other, how long y'all knew each other, he's still your enemy, man. And that's the arch nemesis. The arch nemesis will always be the arch nemesis, It's never gonna turn out to be your friend. Alright? Deep inside, he's ready to take you out. Alright? So, go straight into it. It says, this is Sirach chapter 12, verse 10. It says, never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Alright? So you never, ever supposed to trust these devils, man. They might be good, they cool with you, they talking to you, you tell them, they telling you your problems, and you end up start telling them your problems and shit, that, iron's gonna rust, man, so is his wickedness. Then he's gonna show you the demon who he is, his horns are gonna start to show, he's gonna start doing some crazy fake shit, man, because these devils are fake as hell, man, and it's in their nature to do such things. It never fails. Listen. Can't think. Alright, so like someone's calling me. But it's in their nature to do such things, as stab you in your back, or try to do something that's not right, man. And it just shows you you're never supposed to trust these guys, man. You never get comfortable with these guys, because once you get comfortable, once they see you're comfortable, their inner demon, their nature is to backstab you, man. Alright, it's to go against you. So what are you gonna do, man? They're gonna try you. It says, though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hadst wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust hath not been altogether wiped away. Alright, so though he humble himself, though he be crouching, take good heed and beware of that guy, man. He acting hella nice, you know what I'm saying? He doing certain things, he take you out, go get a few drinks and shit, buying your drinks, Next thing you know, when things get rough, when things get tight, he's end up calling you the nigger, man. Calling out your name. He's trying to ruin your life. Get your job taken away from you. All types of things, man. Brothers have type of predicaments, testimonies, their own personal testimonies with certain things like that, man. So, in this walk, man, never forget who your enemy is, man. No matter what circumstances is. If the guy's cool, you real cool with the guy, no matter what, man. You never forget who he really is, how you really became your enemy, what he really has done, man. This guy's a snake, man. He's a serpent, He deceives many. He loves to put on that smiling face, but inside, in his head, he's thinking of ways to destroy you, man. All right? His heart had war in it. There was war in his heart. Let's get that real quick. There was war in that man's heart, man. You know? He's thinking of ways to bring you down. You know? It says, Psalm chapter 55 and verse 21, it says, the words of his mouth were smoother than butter. You know? Jake loved to hear smooth things. Loved to hear things like, oh, you can trust me, I'm good, you know what I'm saying? You know, what's mine is yours. Them devils love to say that, man. What's mine is yours, man. You know, and they love to call you brother, man. They will say those things with the, you know, the purest looking smile, but really in their heart, it says, but war was in his heart, in his Allah, in his mind, there was a war, man. He was taking away to bring you down. He's taking away to make you suffer and make you fail. Edomites love to see Jake fail, man. All right, there was as many cases, you know, Edomites would go out with certain Jakes, you know, Jakes that wasn't in their right mind. They would go out, get drinks and shit. Next thing you know, he's hanging up in his basement. He was found hanging up in the basement, or found hanging up on a bridge, you know, later on that night. You know, so you never ain't supposed to trust these guys, man. You must always have you must always be watching your back with these guys, man. You got to be circumspect. It says his words were softer than oil, yet were there drawn swords. All right. Think about when they came over here, you know, to this land in America, man. You know, Christopher Columbus. What did he do, man? You know, first day was cool and stuff. Everything was all cool. Next thing you know, he was slaying the Latinos and Native Americans, man. Slaughtering them. It says that he couldn't put his sword down for 1 minute, man. You know? He wake up slaying. Man, you ain't never supposed to trust these guys, man. Alright? Because at the end of the day, man, they're not your friend. They're not your friend, man. They started off as our enemy. They're going to end off as our enemy, man. You know? That doesn't mean you go around, you know, and just act like a total asshole to them, man. You know, because really they're going to put your ass in jail already. You're already giving them ways to fuck up your whole life already, you know. But instead, just watch out. Be circumspect. Understand that this guy is not your friend. Understand you can't be comfortable with this guy. You can't tell him certain things. You can't be cool with him. You can't just sit down and relax and get drinks with this damn Edomite, because at the end of the day, that Edomite is ready to take you out whenever you're caught lacking, man. All right? But don't mean you just, you know, start cussing Edomites out for no reason. Oh, fuck you, Edomite. All types. That's not wise, man. You know? All right? It isn't wise. It's not what you're supposed to be doing. We're not in the time for that. You know, at this time we're in our captivity. All right? We still catching hell. You know, it's only going to put more hell on you when, you know, yeah, they're cussing out a whole bunch of Edomites, and next thing you know, the police get involved and you're in jail and under chains and shit. Now you're actually getting it worse than you had before. But to get back into Sirach, chapter 12 and verse 11 says, though he humble himself, damn, man, and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou hadst wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust hath not been altogether wiped away. All right, so then you're gonna know that his rust, you know, has not been altogether wiped away. You know, when he started calling out your name, started calling you the N-word, calling you nigger and stuff. It says, set him not by thee, lest when he hath overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place. Woo! Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat. And thou wilt at the last remember my words, and be pricked therewith. All right, so set not him by thee, man. You know, he's with you with everything you do, man. You know what I'm saying? Because ultimately he's going to be set to overthrow thee, man. Take your place, take your job, damn, man. You working with him, you got a whole, you probably got a higher position than him, man. And that Edomite, he wants that position. So he's probably going to blackmail you, all types of things, man. Tell all your business and stuff, get you fired. Next thing you know, you come back there a few months later, and now he's manager. Now he's GM. Now he's running things. Because he took out all the other people places after you too, man. So, you're supposed to be comfortable around these guys, man. It says, neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat. And thou at the last remember my words and be pricked with them. Says, verse 13, who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent, or any such come nigh wild beast? So who will pity, a charmer that is bitten with a serpent, man? You got the little charmer that's playing with the serpent, but when he's bit, who will pity him? It's like, okay, that's what you got yourself into. You knew it was a beast, it was a wild animal, so why play with it? You know what I'm saying? Or it says, or any such as come nigh a beast, wild beast, so who will pity you? Who will actually sit there and feel bad for you, All right. It says, I want to jump down to verse 16. It says, an enemy will speak sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagineth how to throw thee into a pit. He will weep with his eyes, but if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood. Alright. It says, damn. Let me continue real quick. It says, if adversity come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first. And though he pretend to help thee, yet shall he undermine thee. He will shake his head and clap his hand and whisper much and change his countenance. So ultimately, these guys will speak sweetly in your ears, but in his heart, he's imagining how to take over, how to take you, hang you on the bridge or something, man. That's what they did to that one. Plenty of people, man. It says he will weep his eyes, but if he can find an opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood. He want to see you suffer, man. All right, these guys want to see you suffer. These are true devils, man. Deceivers. They know how to change their countenance, their looks, the way they act, just to take you over, man, and take your spot. It says, if adversity come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first. So when you catch in hell, you gonna find him there first. It says, though he pretend to help thee, yet shall he undermine thee. All right. So he pretended to help you, be there for you, but yet, he's really there, he's going to undermine thee, put you through hell, man. All right. It says he will shake his head and clap his hands and whisper much and change his countenance. So, he shaking his head, he's mourning with you, crying with you, those fake tears, and when you're rejoicing, he's rejoicing with you. And he changed his whole countenance around, the whole way he really acts, how he really feels around, just to take you over, man. All right? So never forget, who your enemy is. Who we're trying to get, who we trying to put in slavery, man. Never forget that. Never get comfortable around these devils, man. All right? Because at the end of the day, let me get this last precept. Let's see. It says, Ezekiel chapter 33 and 35 and verse 5. It says, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time of their iniquity, had an end. All right. And it says because they had, that perpetual hatred, towards Jake, man. That being willing to, take Jake out, man. Because the Lord knows how these people think in their heart, man. The Lord knows how they really feel, man. All right. So like it says, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, and the time of their iniquity had an end. All right. It says, therefore, as I live, saith the Lord Yahweh, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee, saith thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. All right, so the Lord is ready to take these damn devils out, man, because they have had a perpetual hatred towards us, man. These devils inside really hate us, man. All right, and that's just what it is. You can never be cool. You can never actually trust these devils because they're ready to take you out at any time. All right, but that's all I want to get on that. I want to give our praises to the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakadash. The bond said I was an apostle, great millstone once again. Hope I was edified. Shalom.